Let's get this show match under the way. What do we got? EG on defense, MiBR on attack. We're dropping a frenzy. Any raid bosses? No raid bosses?
Though I haven't really seen them be played on blind, so interested to see what they've got cooked up.
Yeah, hey, chat, this is gonna be a loose game, to say the least.
Aggression here towards Belong, and it might be adamant on remaining here. We have the Aussie probing further through Hookah.
I'm toxic today? Wait, what did I say? Because I called it a show match? I mean, it is a show match. What else is it?
Really made a move. And MiBR were hoping someone might come and bring the fight to them.
The Aussie right now just kind of playing off that cam and Hookah taking things very slow and noise cut.
Scrim? I think that's worse than saying show match.
Now for MiBR's side.
Jinsu, what the hell, dude?
Gather for the re-hit. It looks
that's
like
wild.
To maybe re-clear, or at the very least post up a nice crossfire here.
Contact into Omen Flash and to send it. Jorgamo, how many got in you?
It's 3, jackpot. Here we go. Thrusting straight down Belong, and it's Adazine and Yatsi, who of course was, again, sitting inside Hookah.
Alright, we'll keep an eye on the pistols.
Comes gets this one over pretty quickly. EG, strong start here on the pistol.
Definitely beginning pretty much exactly as expected, I would say. EG are certainly a massive favorite in this game.
Wait, how one gets deleted? Surely that can't get deleted if Yinsu's baiting people.
I think that they were definitely deserving of a playoff spot. They were right on the cusp of making it. If they win here,
that's outrageous.
5-5, which is certainly a respectable result given
Yinsu, stop baiting my chat into getting
But I honestly don't think that the 5-5 record, if they get that, does justice to how impressive the team has been this year.
And let's base that on the expectations we had for this roster coming into the season. I think they've safely exceeded.
And they're waiting for the flash. Is the flash ever gonna happen?
At the helm again.
Right now, MiBR, they're just going for that play towards Fountain where you send down your own smoke and all hide in it so you can dodge an info flash from the sky. But early info flashes are actually a lot less common from the sky on Belong now since that nerf, since when you actually send one out, it's just gone for the rest of the round.
For God's sake.
And after that info
flash, out of control.
If MiBR to make use of it at all at the start of these rounds,
I can't even tell you to focus on the game, it's a show match.
So they need to really conserve their flash util as well, these attackers.
Dog is going to go and re-clear long from nature right now. Doesn't see a thing towards Fountain. Right here. Focusing their attention a little bit more towards A, which is where this is
allowed to this. Okay, chat, let's heavy focus on what good stuff they're going to be doing with the deadlock. We're on strong deadlock cam. What the hell?
Alright. The spacing, not
just
exactly
walking into it.
And Rich.
Rich is just like, hold up, man. If I can get a couple of these, make the stats look good, secure next year.
And then end the round. Clean from the anti-eco for EG.
Superman has that Guardian. He looks smooth.
Deadlock takes first contact. I mean, it's an eco round.
So
you're allowed to do anything.
With that weapon.
Did I remove stream streaks? No, dude, Twitch did.
Right now,
people were collecting them.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, MiBR, they're getting their full buy now, and I am looking. I was going to say,
you go with the grab net over towards showers. If you play over towards showers, you get locked in. They're going to play showers. Do they get locked in?
Low key, strong on the attack side. It's always been viewed as a very defensive agent, kind of exclusively.
Go.
Tripping a sentinel maybe, but
Dog.
the trap plays behind those grab nets very powerful. Here it is, frenetic action over towards showers. Early George trying to interrupt.
That was sick, such a.
That steps up in the end, so he gets a bit of breathing room. But it's feeling
well,
a little low.
The grab net's there to try and get them once they leave showers. Obviously, they wanted to fight it, so we didn't get to see it. But still, lock them in to fight it. Have the potential of catching them up.
Making a lot of noise. Derek covering short for him. Well, he tries to retreat just a bit.
All right, here we go. Come reinforcements. George eventually falling, but holds off MiBR for quite some time in showers. And eventually Derek gets what he was looking for there with that post up at shower. Yeah. Grab barrier a bit annoying, but in this case it's easy to remove.
A bit annoying. There's 5-10 bullets this on.
On the site. Derek still
at least they found out 2 are there, I guess, but they had the double TP, so it doesn't give him anything really.
To pop out of that smoke. Trun Derek, great first shot.
Double up on it.
Yeah, and do they just both take TP, or does only one take TP?
MiBR have 30 seconds left in the round here.
30 seconds left.
That was a good smoke that Mazine had down towards shower in that engagement. It just kept Nature and Apoth at bay, unable to help Derek, but Derek does his job.
None of them go for it. And there could have been one lacking over towards here, so they've got to be a little bit careful.
With,
Nature has no util. Apoth has a molly, that's about it.
Honest trades.
It's going to be a double face from EG now, presumably. And Azim just wants to swing off the contact of Nature.
Right.
Nicely done, MiBR.
Not too bad. You take that as a bonus, though.
Some concern, but they did have a 4v2 over at A for quite some time. Eventually, they were able to exercise that numbers advantage.
They played well when they slowed things down. I like how they navigated the map there together. Closing things out, Artzin, who was just phenomenal in the last game that MiBR played on the Sentinel.
And his Coach Potato sponsoring the 50 rounds. But dude, when Mini decides to stop focusing on his own team.
3K after 3K, genuinely, like 3 times. Really fantastic.
Busy.
3Ks or something like that. And honestly, like probably the only real thing to write home about for MiBR in that game, but he's trying to do it all himself. I mean, damn.
Ollie to lock them in as well. A lot of these going, grab that. Ollie over towards elbow. Wait, is the molly not land here? Where did the molly go?
Derek can now play from behind the site.
I thought it was to make sure they fight in front of this.
Give it a little bit of ground, but unfortunately, they're losing the frags as well. Apoth and Superman can come in, but the timing's not great. They're quite staggered out, and there is a grab barrier in the way.
And this, yeah, get over towards the site. You're gonna win it.
Ages to destroy that barrier mesh. Some of the segments now removed, but not even entirely. Superman.
They're going to run onto the right of it.
Just work past that. Liazzi did a nice job scaling up into sight, getting really deep, swinging off of his teammates, and then Sonic Sensor.
Hey, nice round from Liazzi. Not really util other than, I mean, I'll give that. Say that's a bit of deadlock impact to the util.
It was an interesting attempt there. You can see with
they pretty much won the round anyway, but it just slowed them down.
The dog runs up from Rich if there's a player there.
Oh, he hit some nice shots.
Stun them perhaps while they're trying to take the little bolt out.
Oh, hold up, that was a sick round, dude.
Get out of the crouch.
Yeah, you're in for next
year.
These
lineups haven't worked so far, but you can see the ideas are there.
The concept is similar as well to the Sage Sentinel that we saw on a number of.
We pretty much only see the molly here or here. That's all that is. That's all you really have to worry about.
And that's what we're going to see kind of abused here for Liazzi. Throw that barrier mesh to cut down a sort of retake angle for the defenders. That's why we talked about it. Actually really good on offense.
Blinded.
Now what I'm trying to find out is how big of a nerd is Liazzi?
Well, at least the crouch nade hit their own dog.
Will he be dragging anyone to the skybox?
100% know that it's clear.
You know, angled off one of these
Insta dog to clear this.
I mean, the elevation.
And Rich decides to run away. So the fact that he's run away would mean that they want to end over towards here. Otherwise, they should have killed this. Like,
I'm down to see something silly. We haven't seen that a whole lot. Adder and Challengers has a ton of crazy lineups with the Annihilation.
All right, Pala swings out. Okay, some confidence starting to bring here for the young duelist. Down to 25 and eventually traded out by Jorg, but this is a bit of a half-buy for EG. Gonna take what they can get here, no doubt. Nature unable to rile up the locals.
They can run the road with a
dog's
been hit by the net.
And again, that's going to
I
involve
mean, they can map the
barrier
trace.
mesh.
Tons of ultimates here for EG, but not a situation where
I was
they
EG,
really
I would
want
want
to
a
use them
timeout.
unless the tides begin to turn. The sheriff shot finding an opening.
I'd be pretty loose with the timeouts, you never know.
Okay, the mesh starting to be brought down now. Jorg more unlikely to get a fight at his preferred range here. Artisan catches Nature as he made the swing. Sound sensor there. Goes off, but Jorg is safe from it. Derek's good for the
Did you know
here,
Yinsu have mod? I don't really know,
a lot
dude.
to ask for as MiBR get into the lead.
I think so. I think someone flamed her and then we gave her mod to ban, but
a lot of
I can't really remember.
Situations. And right now, MiBR have been doing a nice job of holding all the proper angles for each other, and just sending those EG boys to the grave with ease.
Yes, that's happened. Spongy Toasts with the Prime. Thank you so much, Spongy. Appreciate you.
Unrefined.
I think that's what Mimi said, right? Felt like they were unrefined, but it's clear to see that the raw ability is there. That's just a straight up push there from Pala behind those smokes. So I'll see a flashlight comp here for MiBR, still able to get onto these sites with real confidence.
Alright, lower buy for EG. Sorry, not even low buy, full buy. Got no money is what I meant to say. No money, big round for ults.
They have 2 trips to watch the
One away from this ult as well.
Side, so that definitely indicates, at least to us, that they're going to want to favor an A hit after pressuring towards Hookah and Long.
Surely we get a deadlock kill.
Camera from MiBR, from R2 watching towards shower as well. And they have some significant ults of their own. I'm still keeping my eyes on the Annihilation right now, but Pilot could certainly entry with that showstopper.
Trailblazer here from EG went down B long, got taken down. So MiBR really trying to spread the map, prevent flanks, and also deny info where possible. Superman obviously with that operator. Again, the expectation of a potential fast flood.
Hey, call gets made. Going over towards B. 3 people here. You have Omen Flash, Op,
the wall doesn't get
everything. Already Flash, heard him jump as well.
I want to really swing off of it outside of Superman, but he's well back. We've heard the Seekers go.
You don't get caught out in the open like this. Why would you play like that?
There's no help at all. Power explodes.
Holy hell, what have what have EG done here?
At the moment, they're just looking a little bit disconnected.
I know it's a show match, but surely you don't play that.
Game on autopilot. And MiBR, they want to get that first win, Mitch. They don't want to.
Especially hearing the guy. Imagine hearing a guy jump here at 30 seconds, and then it goes silent. No one sells a fake by literally just doing one jump here. I don't think I've seen that in 4 years of Valorant.
And then
he just stays out in the open with Seekers popped. Not even an angle where he can.
In this situation, they're just going to opt for the safe play and save, but.
Anon, thank you so much. Thank you.
Value on the attacking side,
thank you for doing that. Ivy, there you go.
Like
Appreciate you, Anon, whoever you are.
Paint shells from your raise, something along those lines. But then having all that util in the post play makes it a nightmare for retakers.
But the op is going to bail them out. Dude, like that. Why do they not just use ults or any kind of util here?
You can like set up in advance and then hope that someone walks over to trigger it, like a sonic sensor, for example.
At this rate, MiBR are easily getting their first win because that was not what anyone wanted to watch.
That hit on towards that B side. An EG timeout here because look,
this is the easiest timeout
Nature's posturing
of
Potts'
career.
It's like, okay, is this just for info? Fair enough. It doesn't look like anyone's there to swing off him. They're not going to try and double face it. And then the Seekers come down.
Who's calling the Gecko over to double flash? That's why I was waiting. At 30 seconds when they're X-second with Seekers,
walking backwards and then getting
considering they have all util.
Yeah, I would say not what we've come to expect from EG over the course of this season. Maybe some jitters of just,
My question.
I don't know, I feel a little discombobulated here with some of this mid-round.
Thank you for the prime.
Which is why I think it's a good
Appreciate the 5 months. And they can just talk about what they've been seeing. Why they've been seeing a lot of the Brav nets over towards long, over towards showers. They already know about the showers one. Just fight heavy, you're fine. Probably just going to be full focus on how to play long B at the moment. Because this comp is like insane at actually util dumping over towards the site, so you pretty much don't want to give them long. Maybe play heavier over towards long and actually just if need be. All I would do is just start 3B at the beginning. Makes most sense. Just have someone hard come in over towards here, can take TP, still got 2 if they try to fast hit.
Those 2 weapons, the upside of course, decent ultimates to work with here, of course.
Dude, imagine they use all the ults in the eco.
All ready to fire off.
I feel like we're going to see EG a little bit more refocused now on their map pick. It's one where they've found a ton of success. They just beat 100 Thieves here last week with this double smoke comp.
Nature here definitely was kicking himself about the timing in that previous round. Backs away again, that early grab net. Nature seems to be ready for it.
Base Garrett, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you for the prime as well.
Now after that early pressure, MiBR, they're going to begin to just fall off.
Disappoint the channel, mate.
Working back towards market, taking things pretty slow in these mid rounds. They haven't been rushing.
When does this start getting used? That's the real question.
That defensive smoke up A short has really denied them.
Dude, MiBR going for a little 4-1 with the 1 going to get hit by the Sky util.
And I'd suggest the Yahtzee has to be pretty
passive this team go, man.
Short still. Superman's about to see something though.
He's gotten into a
here comes the dog. This is what you wanted.
Here. Are we good for 1 here?
Found the open shooter.
And for EG's sake,
wait for the Sky flash. Oh my god, dude. I'm out here minimap. What? Woo!
Superman!
Okay, well, that'll do it.
Disgusting. Well, MiBR in deep trouble now.
Guys out here watching this little util off over towards B, and then he's out here doing that.
Spike obviously dropped out there. Yahtzee has to be the one to come in and pick it up. Meanwhile, Artazine is probing here at 8 short, but that was re-smoked again by Superman. This guy can do it all.
Man's insane. Yeah, he's
They're going to recover these rifles as
well. I'm pretty confident he'll be here next year with how he's played.
Trying to ensure just that.
I mean, this is one way. There's nowhere for Liatzi to go, really. And yeah, why not chase him down? All right.
Did the right damage. Sick rounds.
And MiBR have their weapons stripped from them there. Beautiful
dropping the gun even though his mate's already got one.
Always clutch.
Get the comms going. Good thing about this as well, they didn't have to use any ults. So they got 3 extra, got 1 gun upgrade because they already had 2 coming into it.
Ironclad contract. You gotta lock. This guy's been outrageous this season. No one.
Oh man, he was calm on that as well.
He's been a solid player. Yes, I mean, no doubt. But what he's done with EG, especially in this stage 2, has him in a totally different tier in my mind now, and I think in most people's minds.
You just can't rattle the guy.
Oh, this might work. Gonna get hit by it?
Pizzazzi try and put in front of him. Superman here can TP out, but still affected by the grabbing that effect, so still have
yeah, they got an extra TP out of him.
At least. Again, early util use of MiBR, that might be the double.
Ish with the double, it's a nice breach, but Nature managed to get the extra kill. And they know this guy's here.
Good response from Madzine. Unfortunately, not enough to save his teammates.
I like this from Artzin and Liazzi.
Yeah, I like the setup from EG though. The setup made a lot of sense. There was probably a lot of what Costa was talking about. Whoa, 3v4, he puts the ult into it. That's how he plays it.
Too long, Liazzi does. Crash again. Showstopper combining with this hit could be
breach, sorry. Did I say breach?
What a messy round.
Yeah, who said breach? Me or the casters? I don't think I said breach, but
he's unshackled.
There's a good chance they could have.
Spike in the hands of
me? Well, you'd have slept an extra hour, I guess.
Trying to reload. Oh my god, things have gone so sloppy.
Apoth smokes that off.
Okay, good Gecko was all we meant.
Offers the opportunity to ply out line of sight to the attackers, but all part of the plan for EG apparently. Rich steps up, Paint Shell should claim him and he knows it.
Yeah, this is nice. So this was the setup the Pots are called over towards here. Just they have a play over towards here where they can kill them, or they can reactively pin over towards showers with it as well. If we're being critical, MiBR probably used a lot of ults into this, maybe they shouldn't have. I think you can definitely look into some of these rounds, and if they're using that ult that early, you can maybe just tank it, or see if it gets close and then use ults instead. They just sent.
Caught one.
That deadlock ult was.
And I like that Artzin and Liazzi tried to work through sight really quickly to pinch the shower players as well. You know, they made some good decisions after this, but
I'm in the Brim ult. Oh, okay, well then.
That's actually a second.
That's not even that bad. I always call Brim breach.
Yeah, Madzine wasn't detained.
Yeah, that's wild actually that Nature finds that.
Hope he does pull the iPad out in the open, in fairness. Beautifully done though for Nature.
2 rounds in a row, and EG's money is completely different.
It felt like they were really on autopilot early on, and after Potter's timeout, and especially after watching Superman get that share of 3K, they've been re-energized for sure.
Nothing subtle about this round.
Their actual default. Their actual default. Pretty sure the dog is meant to get hit by this, unless they've messed it up 3 times in a row.
Which means that George might have his hands awful full in just a moment. But this challenges that. Why not? That's definitely going to funnel MiBR in the A direction.
Judgment now versus the 3 playing back triple. Is worried about showers, but of course we know that won't actually be an issue. All of the players are coming down short right now. Derek, does he just swing off? Perfect timing.
Space Shell could be nasty. He's going to force them out. Rich, not a chance.
They're looking a lot better from EG. All they needed was done talking to.
Oh, EG are absolutely coming to life here. MiBR's economy was out of control just a few rounds ago, like around round 5, round 6. They were nearly maxing out money, and now they're absolutely cracked, which is pretty wild to see. EG have made a significant comeback, and it really all goes back to Superman getting that share of 3K. Recovering rifles for his team, that was their eco round.
Just the most unlikely thing you'd expect to see in a game like this, and that has made things very buoyant for EG. It's definitely got them woken up. And they look very comfortable in those protocols there towards the end of the round. The Dizzy, the Paint Shell. Yeah, this is absolutely EG's wheelhouse.
I mean, after losing that many in a row. Got it.
I want to see like a decent
double Sentinel and defense is going to be good. We've seen this before, and it kind of lacks a little bit.
A loss on that map that we really felt like they were the architects of, at least the current style of playing by it. I think Leviathan are also one of those teams.
A lot of the time you just nade,
like
scatter nade whichever site you're hitting, so you don't actually get wrecked that much. But I agree, there's a lot of potential.
Yeah, it was that game against Furia where they debuted this double smokes comp. Superman just torched the Brazilian side in that game.
These one-ways, man, they're so powerful. We see them in Shower. We've seen them also at B-Long when EG are attacking, right? To force any of that close hold. It actually breaks up the double face that some teams try to do towards Octagon or that TP at the top of B-Long. So, I mean, Unk's got tricks. A lot of options here.
Yeah, they're great for taking space.
Let's get it.
Once you've gotten the site off the space you've taken, trying to retake past the one-ways. So obnoxious. Early flash for information from Nature, double stacked up with Jojimo now.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
we touched that corner, right? We've seen this from a couple of teams that love to double face as part of the map. We were just talking about it.
Nature just jump spotting, trying to make it seem like I'm just here gathering info, you guys, I swear. And then Jojimo's in the corner, but they actually crumble like a cheap chair. They fall apart.
The molly was good. I think it actually forces Nature back.
It didn't look convincing over towards it. But you could see the main change-up that they were going to do, right? The fact they were fighting over towards it. Dog's getting a kill as well. Dude, and they pick up all of the guns that they're close. And this has been a nightmare for EG, bro.
EG are down to 2. Can Super do it again? Too much to ask, apparently. A both fully healthy.
Oh, they saw him.
Information here about the distribution of his opponents. But he might have found a timing to swing around.
Did they see him or is just... Wait, they actually just went for a random shot.
I think it's...
Oh, did he not spot him?
Surely now.
Oh my god.
Surely now! Surely now! No! Okay, salvages.
Yazzie on the B side. He's pretty sure he's getting all his kills.
Circumstance there in that retake.
I don't know what
honestly, shout out to him for realizing it was just a random spray. And it was just one bullet getting hit. Because I thought they saw him.
I don't know, but I'll be calling an emergency meeting after that one. Bro was not on the cans.
What do you think Loud should do to improve? I mean, I would be... We'll see what happens with them. They definitely need to work out who and Arthur is playing Duelist. They just had a really bad read on the meta.
From the brim.
Poor guy. But that also just falls apart. That long setup somehow failing. Superman is the operator again.
Like where K-Corp are now is kind of where Loud were for the whole year, where it just feels like they have a wrong read on the meta.
2 more than he needs, so enough for a shot, but he doesn't have a TP left. So maybe hoping for 1 and done. Shams control conceded to MiBR.
On the opposite side of the map, Apoth is pushed in pretty deep into Hookah. With Nature passively watching.
Sadak, yeah, he might be tempted to. We'll see. I mean, normally in an off-season, everything changes. Honest, everyone just leaves or change roster. And the problem is, we've had the prime example of Heretics just being absolutely banging with a new roster. So everyone's going to be like, well, we can do what Heretics did, and they're probably going to take a risk and try and pick up
could have been good. I think Parla might have been impact by that.
Players. They did it.
Wingman there gets the job done, Parla. Nothing you can do about that one. Then Jojimo just crosses. Such confidence. Spike now heading over.
Derek's in a really rough spot.
EG have Derek inserted here, close to short. Yeah, control. Not too badly, Yazzie.
Yazzie's doing it right.
That makes it a 3v3 with an op on the retake here.
And net goes down. And it's kind of all about the rich Jojimo.
A possibility. MiBR have to be aware. They are. Liazzi's picked that angle up.
This will be another massive kill for Liazzi.
In a way.
Opening up
wait for the other two to make sound fast.
Position from Derek. George is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Incredible time.
He's surely going to get something from the left here.
Saw him both.
He does. Still info for the defenders now on this retake.
Smoke, into the tap, into the duel.
Smoked. Of course, now that deadlock util starts to come into play. Super has to walk up, try and find a fight with the operator. No. Not to be.
Nice trips in them, though.
Post 6 here on the attacker side.
Definitely, the deadlock's definitely doing what it's meant to do. Win you off the plants. Once they actually get the plant down, it's been looking great.
Two thrifties. EG won theirs early on, strung a bunch of rounds after that. MiBR win a thrifty back, and now they're taking the half over.
Sisterhood of the traveling thrifty.
Oh god. Even though there was a small incident there on the flank, MiBR kind of messed up the positioning a little bit, but all good. EG, this is their last chance to get a 6th on the board. Jojimo has the showstopper to maybe do it. Liazzi has the annihilation, and I need to see something a little better than last time.
Nature here has given up Octagon preemptively. Again,
Dodge.
Apod says...
Guaranteed win on the round.
Oh, one round. Oh, no! I can't save him!
Yeah.
Oh, somebody get him out of there, please! Derek knows it's
Correct. Honestly, that's probably the best handling of a judge I think I've ever seen.
All right, Annihilation.
That's how you want to do it.
Collects the Brimstone, but George has a flank timing here. He's able to find Artsine. Big chunk of damage taken, but Nature's able to get ahead of this barrier at least. Might be able to interrupt the plant. He sees a spike around it.
Wait, what? Really?
Could have been worse. Interrupts the plant. And now Superman, with a hefty sigh, has to get involved once more. Now, of course, you can TP through this. That might leave you a little vulnerable here.
Yeah, a little concerned that if he does so, someone over towards that elbow side is just going to get the freest kill, so waits out the barrier. If there's one man who could do it, Mitch, it's him.
What's going on?
Short now. Super does, of course, have a bit of play off of here. Just contact it all. Bam! Pala not ready for that one at all. Liazzi, however,
Jesus.
had his feet
Oh,
planted.
let's all delete that. Honestly, the beginning of that was pretty good, though.
The deadlock redemption.
Let's remember like the
You'll
first
have to
40
see
seconds of that round,
That's a great
and then forget the end.
annihilation. Just catching out.
Dude, that was...
He got big brothered by the cam.
That was mental on
That was
site.
tough scene.
Yeah, a couple of questionable things already.
First
I'm not gonna lie
the
to you.
buddy, and then the cam. Welcome to the Wild West, mate. It's Red Deadlock Redemption. Brutal. Yeah, look, nice transition, I think, through that round. Again, the barrier match makes it just a real problem. If you lose control of that side at all, you're going to be in for a tough time. We're going to go to a break when we come back.
Eles vêm se mostrando,
Where would you
apesar
like Potter
de
to go
renovar
after this
inteira a
season?
line, eles são players muito sólidos.
Any
Eu acho
strong
que o
team,
George,
dude. Strong
que é
team.
player muito forte, ele é muito bom individualmente, foi campeão mundial, então vai ser muito bom jogar contra ele. A mecânica dele com os personagens como o Neon são muito acima dos outros players, eu acredito aqui. Então vai ser uma partida muito boa. Infelizmente a gente não tem mais chance dos playoffs. A gente está usando isso para experiência, porque o time é novo, a gente tem 2, 3 semanas de treino. Então a gente está tentando melhorar, usando como experiência e sempre aprendendo cada dia mais.
What a decent 15 and 7 kills and deaths for Jogamo on that first half for EG. Liazzi, the unlikely bearer of the title of top fragger on MiBR, 13 and 6. A lot of those crucial moments where he is, frankly, just
They're
checking
coming home?
a dangerous
Nah, I don't
corner,
think so, dude.
able to win that fight out.
Honestly,
Sets
I've just been
MiBR
a
for a
non-believer
couple
the
of
whole
those
time.
Wins on the attacking side.
Just gonna stick with
Coming
it.
over 7 is
I'll
good,
watch it, but I won't be
EG, again, we
believing.
talked about in the break, right? A little bit of back and forth between you and I. I felt like maybe a little bit of autopilot at times.
That's where the
Not
mistake
exactly
is.
looking as hungry.
Oh, don't have any belief.
Definitely agree.
What do you mean
Now
I
that they're
don't
on
think
the
so?
attack side, troubles may await them if they try to ooga booga prehistoric
I just don't think it's coming home, dude.
It's because
But if it
this
does, that'd be cool.
deadlock cipher. I mean, look at the map right now. Look at B. Have fun hitting over there. If you jump out
Not
of
believe
hookah,
until it
you're going to
happens?
get
Yeah,
hit
that's
by
the best
a
way of doing
trip,
it.
And then a sonic sensor is going to go off, and there's the cam to watch the push out from long, kill trips on site, a one-way kill. I mean, there's so much nonsense.
Yeah, there's a lot of
to
util
wade
to make
through.
sure
Too
that
much
Artsine
muck.
gets some kills here.
Like, you were talking about this at the start of the game.
Been burned too many times before, that's the thing.
Because Deadlock doesn't necessarily put all the util on her
And at one
side.
point you gotta
She
learn,
puts it
right?
at the weak side with the Cypher,
So this
and then
year I'm
stacks
learning.
another one.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the rest of the team. They're all towards A with just one sonic sensor. So if a hit did come down short, it would pop off over there. And now on the rotate is Messine, who's worked his way towards the B spawn side, going to smoke off Octagon. when Artzin heard the tap on the orb, heard that one getting collected.
Superman there waiting to see the shoulder. Now, his job to keep these 4 players of EG at this site. Can he sell it? Pala playing up close there. Right on top, of course, of that sonic sensor. In the meantime, EG have a number of inanimate objects they need to cut their way through.
Artzin is about to see them on this cam, surely. We had one cam mishap earlier, but
yeah,
that's
kind of
not
rotate.
going to be occurring again.
So we'll precipitate that rotate, of course, over. Artzin doesn't want to give up too much of himself here. Play off the camera, which is still
we must have heard this, right?
Yes, that's right. You are on candid camera, EG. That's about to change.
Ping swing.
Oh, I thought
Ping swing.
the sky and swing.
They got out of the grab net just in time there. EG still with 3 to work with now. Finally, Artzin getting tested, and Derek wins it out. Spike down. That absurd amount of utility eventually.
Yeah, nicely done from EG.
Drag each other kicking and screaming to a site.
that was a little silly, but EG did a nice job.
Don't care about the cam. Yeah, they didn't see the cam. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't ping the floor and swing through this or swing the smoke there.
To have the prime opportunity to collect some kills. The grab net was perfect.
In my opinion, like, MiBR have done the hard yards. They've managed to take 7 attacking rounds with a double Sentinel comp, one that is pretty flashlight and can't go for these elaborate executions.
This is muddier than expected. Yeah, it's up there.
It also leaves you open to being thrifted, like we saw. Now,
it is up
they
there.
can really try and play back
so they got 6, and 2 of them have been pistols. So it's not going great for EG on their map pick.
Gets thrown over through the teleporter. Just
I like that.
To cut off shower there. Pala collects the orb because of it. Man, Rich has pushed really deep here, just walking out of hookah. Is he going to try to go for a time and go for a sand? Yeah, he definitely did.
He wants to go back for a second bite of the apple here. Derek might cross for the good timing.
I like this reposition. Liazi doubling up with Rich now. Left octagon, went into hookah.
Smoke at octagon just to really drag this round out a little bit further.
Yeah, and at least they go in searching.
Might be having second thoughts here. Obviously that barrier doesn't last the whole round.
In addition to, if the side is free over towards A, take TP and head over towards.
Not the whole round, so Superman has been able to get into shower here ponderously. Trying to get a feel for what is actually happening on this site. Clears the cam as well. Does that essentially for free. Okay, grab down here out of hookah. A pod, flash. Naded. Okay, takes a hefty amount of damage here.
So guys, it's all good, guys. We just walked over towards A, but you guys still exec over towards B against an eco.
Of those green vapors.
This is a ships in the night situation.
Nicely done. But yeah, it's a Cypher on the side. Superman has to suspect this, but they're able to deal with Artzin. Great response there from Jorg. Takes hardly any damage in doing so. Just raw ability here for EG. And now the smoke off in Spore means Mazina's nowhere to go, really.
It was madness.
It might be us surrounded. This is
yeah, they eventually take the TP once they brought it over towards the site and ate some util.
I don't see how Mazina's
getting. You know, this guy was literally here when they decided to go out over towards the site.
And he won't be. You don't see how, because there's no way. He simply will not be getting in.
Yeah, Derek gets thrown the ghost. Gonna be hunting on this one.
Poor guy. You hate to see that.
Take a
free ult orb here,
take
picked
a
up for EG.
Gonna find him.
Derek is terrifyingly close to that first thrash already, something we're starting to see quite often on maps like this. Prioritizing the orb pickups. We've even up the game here. EG committed heavily to B at first and happy to play a longer route against this.
Alright, one away from official.
Double Sentinel play.
They got 5 guns. Everyone's gonna be talking about the orbs.
Live, so they're going
what do they
to
do?
Have a pretty competent buy for their bonus round.
Fast A, I think I saw some pings maybe.
And mainly, I'm just interested to continue to see how MiBR will adjust their setups with the
let's see how. I mean, MiBR must be able to do some kind of trap play, right?
Have
camera, grav net.
To boom the attacking side, have them running into different trips, dealing with cameras on different angles.
They protect this orb over towards here.
Be slightly different this time.
Headlock solo.
Camera in a different location on B. It's the same sonic sensor towards A short. And still MiBR favoring the majority of that Sentinel utility on the B side. And EG looks like they want to go for a fast exec towards A, but the Berry Mesh slows down the Showers players.
A-Pot here just runs straight though into that sonic sensor. Superman though, nicely done. TP's into the smoke here. Looking for optimum value off this Stinger, and Pala might be none the wiser to this. Through he goes. Satchel here. Jorg now going to try and get into the back of the side as well. Oh, Superman caught with util in his hand, but Derek does prevail eventually.
Oh, Rich.
It's just Jorg. post plant, yes. Gonna be fed from both angles here. No flash up for Rich though. Very much MiBR's round to win if they just play it safe. Out, nothing could be done there. 3 on the docket for Rich. Is MiBR get back in the lead?
I don't have much to say about that one.
The MiBR players pounced, knew that they had him caught in that crossfire if they swing at the same time. They did. They made it look easy. Nicely done from Rich there. A little quiet in this game. Has definitely had his moments since joining this roster. The one that sticks out the most to me is in their one map win that they've got this season against Loud. It was on Lotus, and Rich was dominant as an initiator in that game.
Yeah. And there's a lot to win on that last round. I think for Apot, though, walking into a Sonic sensor there off A short definitely hurt EG.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is where the barrier
solo person running for a one-way into a trap. Yeah, that did hurt them.
Thing. Just having it down at shower at the right time totally disconnected that A exact.
What is going on?
Okay, once more. 2 forms of setting the guilty over on the B side. And EG hoping to tease as much of it out as they possibly can. Nothing in the showers here. Is a
little bit of pressure. They secure the question mark over towards Luka. Got a high low from MiBR. I like this a lot.
Sonic sensor will be important. Nicely done. Pala holds the angle.
Smokes.
High low set up at least. So MiBR in strong hands at the start of this round.
Dizzy up. Goes down straight away. Trailblazer going to go through as well.
Fucking Brimstone.
Timing on the opposite side of the map. EG would be happy to take this teleport. Go to B if he can find this on Rich.
Oh, there's
the
so
cam,
much
the
here.
sensor. Oh my
Dude,
God,
that's a solid setup though.
Just a trap.
All right, here it is. Grab net again. Catches Derek. He's going to try and flash though for Jorg. Something to play off here. Something to work with for EG. Still a player disadvantage, but that's Satchel. Brother.
Oh boy.
Ooh, brother. Same. All right. Trailblazer here to clear lamps, and Nature's going to have to hold it down himself. Unseen and Rich going to group up here. Nature, not bad. Not enough, though. MiBR with a 2-round buffer.
Nicely traded out with all these kills as well that Rich has been getting after.
Oh, please call a timeout, man. Potter, I beg you, call a timeout. Please, 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 please.
17, which is going to be an eco for EG.
Either this round, even next round.
Tragic.
Kexi, thank you so much. Thank you for doing that.
Setups, man. They're maxed out obnoxious.
What are they? Are they like?
Are
they good attacking one-ways?
It depends, Kexi. Are you doing teams or are you doing solo code?
Top track position, right? Feels like a waste if no one's up there, but I mean, we've been waiting to see like the one-ways and like the proof of concept for the Omen on this map that's worked so well against 100 Thieves.
Towards triple as well.
Teams
Some
tier
good
3.
spots for it. This time, setup adjusted from MiBR. They've got.
I don't think so, dude. Like whatever they lack, you can bring it. It doesn't really matter about like elos and stuff. It's more just about like knowledge of actual gameplay that you can add. It doesn't matter about the skill of the players, man.
Fast playing into a deadlock side. Pala's able to get one, even one blinded, and somehow gets a second. Yep. That's EG's weaker weapon.
As long as you like watch and you understand as much, it doesn't matter about either.
And now being revealed, Nature.
Try and teach them
that spike in hand, we are going to see
stuff that you know about the game that they don't. Play-wise, strat-wise.
And they're going to have to walk into this barrier mesh again. Should be set to expire fairly soon.
Going to be crazy when Superman stands here and waits.
Patience pays off here for EG. They have a way in to this A site. So a lot of the deadlock util and Liazzi holding the line. Now it's his Nature with a stinger. To try and at least get a plant. 4 players of MiBR who starting to realize, hang on, this one might be on the table for us. You're going to be hungry to drag him down. Smoked off the sides. And there it is.
Poor guy. MiBR 10 on the board, Mitch. They might just do it. They're a few away from doubling their map wins in 2024 for the VCT partnership.
Give me that timeout.
And then they'll only be 1 away from their first win. Will they finally get it? The first win the last week.
I think
Genuinely.
I think it's with some degree of sincerity that I can say for MiBR, there does feel like there's something to play for right
yes,
now. Young roster, they want to prove themselves after a almost complete rebuild.
Yeah, I agree. It's a game of who wants it more, but they gotta.
Not managed to do. They've got every reason to be putting the work in here.
Absolutely, you can see
they gotta
last
try.
week, even
Look
though
like a.
obviously they were already out of playoffs against Furia.
I don't know how to say it nicely.
Going crazy.
You gotta
on those
remember
two
that
maps. His play was
could still be in a
phenomenal.
team next
And
year.
he was
So I don't know why EG are playing like this.
defeated after their loss. You could see it on his face, his expression,
He had his head in his
body
hands.
language. Yeah, he just looked crushed after that loss. So it definitely still means something to these guys. They're still trying to prove themselves individually as a team here, prove that they deserve to keep a spot here in the partnership league to continue competing, that they have more to give.
It's crazy to think that, you know, Mazin and Artisan are the veterans on this team by comparison.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know,
It's
Liaozi's
fun
been around
playing,
for a while as well, but
nothing. No, it's annoying. Like, you know your year's done, it's annoying to play. Doubt about it.
You know,
But
where do we go next?
you still
Brazilian
have to
Valorant?
look at
Obviously, the
every team
opportunities for
and
there to be
think that
scrims
every
between
team pretty much
Brazilian teams and,
reshuffles,
you know,
at
North
least
America,
90,
they obviously lose a
80%
lot
of
their top
them
teams out into this ecosystem as well.
still have a chance to show how
Promising
good
still
you
able
are.
to find these prospects
Do some of the
here
stuff that EG are doing right
in
now.
tier 2 or
it
even in ranked,
really
give them a chance to show on the
hard to
stage. So
watch.
far, not so bad, but it is the old head of, dare I say it, of Liaozi leading the way.
EG have got a lot of ultimates to play with now, namely that Thrash, Seekers from Nature as well. Paulo pushed up so deep right now.
Oh, timing's
This guy's
kind of
feeling
good,
it.
but dude, he's so confident no one's going to peek from the right.
Oh, and he might just catch the
Oh my
time.
god, he has
Giorgio
incredible timing.
turning to work towards B, where
Jorgain checking this. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh,
Unreal.
yeah, very nice. Omen.
Rewarded for that utter audacity.
Nice boom ball. Nice
Yeah, this is
Seekers.
going to tell Parler exactly what's going on. Super has to get rid of that. It's a great little micro plays here for the duelist of MiBR. Winning that run out would have been the cherry on top, but still, job done. Got his. He's keeping into a smoke. I guess I can't see he commits to that. I don't understand it. Annihilation, caught nature. Oh, what is going on? This house of cards is coming crumbling down. No, someone's taking a blowtorch to it. Now it's Derek and Apoth. Stuck in Octagon. But I'm thinking a first round KO for these guys on this push in.
I mean, the desperation to break this unbreakable trip unless you walk into it. I mean, EG just running head first straight into the concrete wall on B long. They can't even break the trip. They can't get by.
Here we go. Rich just waits. Bides his time and pops on out.
I would rather they just lock in 5 duelists.
That is just right there, the strength of this comp on defense on display. Also, massive credit obviously to Paulo. There was a little separate mini game going on over towards A between Paulo, Jaw, and Superman. They were just kind of off doing their own thing.
What? Yeah, he
But Superman, I mean, maybe I mean, a Thrash did connect backside, so maybe the idea was he could TP in, the Thrash would connect, and then he would.
It is a hard one to cast as well. Imagine casting this.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? But yeah, all that Sentinel utility, so it's all right.
All right, here's a one.
Shazam, you watching this stuff?
That's why we bring the
Holy
Omen
bro.
into
The excitement. The excitement.
It is annoying
There's a
for
lot.
MiBR. Means they can't obviously play that forward position. So we'll give it up. Rich plays back towards elbow. Artisan inside container with that camera.
Yeah, and here we are starting to see the
Yeah,
dynamic
I agree,
setups
Rusty.
that MiBR have
Agree.
clearly put some time into prepping to get this map in the pool. Knew that they would definitely.
Anon, thank you for doing that.
Love to
Who
play
is
it.
this
Artisan
Anon?
just perfect timing
Appreciate you doing
on
that.
the
Thankfully
spray down.
gifted.
At least for EG's sake, they have 2 controllers.
By
so
looking
they
at
can still
default comp
smoke
to
off
do
the
this? Yeah, that's
chokes
what I
if they wanna
mean.
Go for the sightings.
Do something crazy.
Otherwise, that would be a nail in the coffin on this round, Superman.
That's that lurk play again. I don't think, for a second, Mazin thinks about it. So even though EG showed 3 players towards the top B, MiBR have doubts about the currency of it.
30 seconds left.
They almost think to rotate.
Twitch
Pinging towards
Bayumi with
spawn
the
there, so
prime.
Superman
Thank you
could
so
have
much,
snuck
man.
through here.
Appreciate you doing that.
Because Parler was holed up in showers, not
20
seeing the site
seconds.
at all. Alright, is the grenade out? George knows that there's a lot of Buto in front of him. Trying to make a fast play would be his undoing. 13 seconds left in the round, though. It's got to be a play at some point here for EG. Wingman wants to try and set it up. Little swing there from Martin. And there's George with that showstopper. Leaves Derek and Pala in a 1v1.
A weak Derek. Papala just with the operator. Nate going to force him back. Oh my God, almost.
Hit him for
Put him
13.
in a grave. That was close. Gets the info as well with the boom bot.
How's this lineup? Yeah, force Pala off of it.
But he does get half.
Gives it Tickle. It's got to be a shoulder peek here. Dangerous. Derek here's all he needs to. Pala going for it now. He's absolutely going for it.
Oh, nice round though, bro. Give you that.
And Derek able to get the job done. EG, I mean, they're in this game, barely. But they're digging their heels in.
Nicely done from Derek. Always been known as
Raven,
a
hello, by the way.
Lost
Good
his
teamer.
Midas touch for just a bit last year, but has, well, really come back to form this one.
Pretty restrictive system he operated in last year, right? He often spoke of how he liked the opportunity to be more free-flowing. See there, it was all on him.
Yeah, was playing different agents last year as well. Felt awkward in some of those situations. Was being forced to play a lot of KJ. Was picking up some Harbor even at times, and it just never allowed him to enter his comfort zone, flow naturally in the game. But now back this season, having him on Initiator full-time, playing a lot of Sova, his form has just been phenomenal.
Imagine still casting this game. Oh my goodness. The cast have done very good to just
roster as well, some inherent chemistry.
Behave themselves.
See if they can make this little comeback though, as MiBR have looked.
Yeah, still would have been fired from this game.
With a Zedlock, Cypher comp, the Challenger special.
Ain't that the truth? Only Cypher util B though, including Artazine. So right now, EG don't have to contend with a random sonic sensor. That's the variation this round from MiBR. They've stacked 4 players and that Deadlock utility instead. And again, it always has been Superman just testing this, probing. Well, that wall is going to quieten things down for him now. Looks like the pop over here towards B because he's not
they're
full
so fine with
exec.
this. They want to play retake. They got Brimble.
Into elbow. One way set up for Liazzi though.
That's a nice trip though. Nice trip, nice cage.
What a lovely passive setup from Artzin. Just
yeah, you don't really expect that one. I'm not even mad about that. Out of all the stuff I'm seeing, I'm not even mad about that one.
A-Bot got caught there, and here comes the retake. Pala just walks straight up and claims nature. Derek and Octagon is going to have to do it again. Threats time, doesn't make it. Brought down by the Bullet Storm, and there's a Molly blocking him off now. Derek can't do it.
Yeah, this is cool though. This is actually a really good setup from MiBR. Ult made a lot of sense. Send it from the ult as well after. Setup was pretty cool. Did the cage, I liked it.
This one. So
give me away from this map, man. Come on, MiBR. You got this.
That EG economy is looking
I'm never biased for teams, but my goodness, EG don't deserve to win this. I don't want to see him win this.
Forward control from EG's attack. Free kill on Jojimo, and then again, the cams surviving above the B-Long. His cams have tortoise-like lifespans. They never go, they simply live for hundreds of years. They never go down. They are always watching. It's crazy. Gets the value from that. Pings it out, has an orbital strike come down. EG on the cusp of...
The map feels like a fever dream. Dude.
Fire on this map, this stage.
If you actually clipped all of the stuff together, oh my goodness.
Both on the defending
very
side
questionable,
and now on
man.
the attack.
My ult's ready.
So it doesn't take a historian here over the course of America to know that this is far below par for EG, but MiBR have taken every advantage, and frankly, they've had confidence that they have no business having. That self-belief here, especially for people like Pala, Liazzi.
Oh, with full info over towards
To show us
showers.
just how incredible he
Awesome
looks, I
rotate.
think, playing a role like this, being a really low econ player, self-sufficient, and patient.
Have wall here as well.
Rich now, who is been on fire on this defensive side.
I mean, the retakes have been good though.
Orbital strike here thrown down by EG. This will get him onto the site. Sure enough, they've got to answer the threat of elbow though.
They don't have the ult to get out of it. I mean, this should be a hard retake. We'll keep an eye on if Pala gets killed. The ult.
A lot of utility for the retake here.
Hey, he takes a 1v1 with the Omen.
A little bit awkward.
Not great here. Serviceable. Might be all they need against this EG team as they are right now. Artazine just steps up into the smoke. Super Monster challenge. This has been great with the Sheriff all game.
Nice
And
shots from
for
Derek.
3. This guy's mad.
Dude, at least Derek's here. Holy man.
And when he's mad,
At least someone wants a job
he's
next
something
year.
different.
Finally.
ice cold from Derek. Those flicks
Yeah, that
so
was sick.
controlled. Had been doing a lot of aim training during the off season. Definitely has paid off this year.
I still think this was a weird decision from MiBR, but maybe it's because they're like 12 or like 12-8 up, that they want to take a bit of a chance.
That is nice.
Let's hope it's not too little.
Never seen me like this, dude. It's
satisfied with that, at
crazy
least.
some of the stuff that I'm seeing, Rossi. Do you not think?
Activated for Derek here
I don't know if I'm
well.
overreacting or not, but like, it's
Last
mental.
time out here for MiBR.
I get that the game
No bit of
doesn't
time
mean
to
too
use it,
much,
to be
but
fair.
Jesus.
Thrash now available again for Derek. Full buy for EG in general. On the side of MiBR, it's a little more of a grim situation. Some patience here, not too far away, of course, with the showstopper online.
Why is it always on
Seekers
bind? Yeah, something about
next up.
bind.
They don't really have an opportunity to go for some sort of shock and awe 5-ult round to deterministically win. So they're going to have to sit on this, be patient.
Oh, wig
This time
boink
out,
with the prime.
more
Thank you with the
likely
4
for
months, dude.
the next round.
Thank you
rather
for
than
using your
this
prime
one.
on me.
Absolutely. I mean, the main thing that this MiBR comp is really lacking with these setups on defense is
Yeah, I
proactive
agree,
info
Rossi.
gaining. You know, for the most part, they're just tanking B heavily with all of their various sentinel utility while a player's playing passive towards elbow, or maybe there's another player towards spawn, but oftentimes it's just been the one towards elbow while the other four kind of focusing elsewhere. They're never really taking active shower control. Superman has just kind of been working up, and then they throw down the barrier, but they don't actually have much info
Yeah, they're not pushing out of that
on
part
where
of
the
map
hit
at
is
all.
going to be. It's just after it comes, they're either having a great retake, or on some of the rounds, EG
Just a quick
ran
reminder
into the
that EG
whole,
won double pistol.
brunt of the defensive
Throw that one out there.
utility setup. But on rounds like that, where they're just getting in for free against the one player and shutting down the, are able to set up to shut down the retake. That's where MiBR need to find some answers.
I like this move.
A bit more of a push up this round there for Rich.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Parler as well, and a real crack at it.
No, this isn't too
Thrash
bad
now
as
has to
well.
be
You
used,
can
of course,
just
this is
go
what you heard
back
Derek,
and we
but
can pick
just to
this
clear
up
this
and then we can
closer.
have actual sight here.
Approach
Does
of the
MiBR double walk
But again,
this?
this wall has been thrown such that MiBR are in no position to push into showers at all.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is way better than my idea.
Totally different.
Mr. Dog over
setup here.
towards the long, clear the
MiBR
info.
stacked
And
up so
with that
heavily
info, we
on
can
the
have the
A
free pass
side,
and stack over
obnoxious
towards
trips to
here.
deal
Then we've got
with.
full util 3-pass and stack. I know
Hammer
they
in
don't
the
have the guns, but
heavens.
it's looking good. Razor's here as well.
That wall being destroyed is drawn Parler over.
One way going to go down onto teleport just in
Here's more.
case there's some pressure onto nature.
This is going to clear U-Hole.
Has
He
he?
actually sat inside the mosh pit. Waits it out.
Wow.
Okay, this has to be
No
taken
way.
now for EG to have that front side locked down, but Liati wins it out. Parler satcheling, trying to help. Joel catches him with the grenades though, and now MiBR send Liati up again. Again, he finds something with the Sheriff. Falls though. To the bomb buddy.
End.
Now Rich, not quite sure where to be looking there.
That needs to make
EG
sound in
cover
heaven.
that backside, double smoke, and get that U-Haul control. It's a late flank here for Mazine.
This cam is still up. They finally break it. Arts and gathering.
Oh, they know they're both
the
showers, and he
most
has a molly.
information.
Had a molly.
Oh, Mazine can't be allowed to live there, man.
Oh
They
my
can't be allowed
goodness.
to
Okay,
live.
sure.
7 shots
Sure,
from
man.
EG on that
I'm glad
last
that one's
round.
over. Nicely done to MiBR. Shout out to them.
Capitalize.
Their second map win of America's Stage 1 and 2. MiBR